So in the past I've done a couple of stationery hauls on my channel which have always met with great appreciation from you guys, which I totally get because I love watching videos like this too. So as I noticed a pile of new stationery starting to accumulate on my desk, I thought, hey, let's do another stationery haul. There's a mixture of things I bought myself and was given as Christmas gifts in this little pile here, but without further ado, let's have a look at what I have to show you, shall we? I'll start with one of the smallest but also possibly the most important thing in this haul, and that is my new diary, my new 2017 diary. So I've been using this 27 week weekly planner for, you know, almost 27 weeks now, which doesn't actually have any dates in it, so you could start it whatever week you wanted and just fill in the dates. And I have been absolutely loving this. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to locate a new one. The shop I originally bought in doesn't stock them anymore, and I couldn't find them on any retailers I was familiar with that shipped to the UK online. So I kind of had to give up on this and look for something really similar, which led me to this, which is from Daycraft. Now, I've bought Daycraft notepads in the past and absolutely adored them, so I was inclined to try out more of their products, and it looked like it had a similar layout in that it has a whole week on 2 pages in quite a small format, so this is easy to chuck in my handbag, and that's what this one was laid out, more like squares in this one, whereas this has lines, but similar idea, it's all there, and I can put everything in it and it's really compact. One thing this does have though, which is a bonus in comparison to the other one, is it also has little monthly spreads at the beginning of every month, which is incredibly handy because then you can see all of the biggest things you've got going on that month in one place, and it makes it really easy if you're looking for some free time to plan things. This one obviously also has a lot more weeks in it because it's for an entire year as opposed to 27 weeks, so hopefully I will really enjoy using this throughout the year of 2017. The next thing isn't a notepad and it isn't pens, it is a little set of clips and pins. I thought this was incredibly adorable and it was incredibly cheap as well. It was £2.50 and it's a clip set, and it has small regular sized paper clips in it. It has big paper clips in it, both in rose gold and in white. Then it has rose gold pins to pin things onto the wall. It then has a mixture of these little clips in both a marbled colour with rose gold clips and just plain rose gold ones, which work like this. I forget what they're called, but they're like this, so they're really handy. Obviously I was massively drawn in by the aesthetic of these, but they are also all things that are really handy to have, which I didn't have, and this was from Primark. The next thing is my most recent purchase. I only got this a few days ago, and it is called the Brilliant Ideas Launchpad. Generate and capture your best ideas, designed by Carrie Chapin, and I got this in a little random cutesy shop that's round the corner from King's Cross Station, but this notebook is so cool. It is full of a ton of different sort of planning idea spreads. So for example, we have this one which says brain dump at the top, then it's got a thinking about section, kind of like adding up ideas section. We then have the idea funnel, which has a section for idea, narrow it down, tighten it up, make it clear, just the fact, 1 sentence concept. This one has a topic you want to explore at the top, and then every crazy idea that comes to mind in this section, and then pick one idea, steps to execute. This is one of my favourites and the one that really pushed me to buy it, which says it would be great if, and then things would be easier if, with some bullet points, and what I can do about it, which is probably a way we could all do with structuring our thoughts sometimes. I have had a little look around online as well to see if you can get this, since I did get it in that random little shop, and I have found it online, so I'll link it down below. Now the next 2 pieces of stationery I had to show you were actually Christmas gifts from my wonderful friend Jen, who knows me so incredibly well, and I just love these. The first one is this notebook which says, I am really busy, and I am. This is just a big A4 lined notebook. I don't know if you can see that, and it's from Sainsbury's, and it's a beautiful colour, and it's just absolutely gorgeous, and it's the message on the front that I'm like, yes. And the next one I was particularly pleased to see because it's something I've been considering buying myself, but obviously Jen just got in my head before I managed to execute that plan, and that is an I am really busy weekly planner. Just obviously segmented into little sections for each day of the week. My only thing is that they make the sections for Saturday and Sunday smaller, whereas I obviously do a lot of studying on Saturday and Sundays, so I'm still busy then, but whatever. And then it's got a section for big plans here at the bottom. So this is really handy. I have been using it, but I just ripped off last week's sheet from it and need to start a new week. That was also from Sainsbury's. I then also got one little piece of stationery from my mum for Christmas, and it's this pen. This is such a cute pen. I sort of kept it in the packaging just because it's so cute. But it's a blue and a red pen, so it's a double. It's 2 pens in one. It's one of those ones where you click one end, you get one colour of pen, and you click the other, and you get another colour of pen, and it's got a little ladybird on it, which is just which is particularly apt because me and my mum always love ladybirds and associate them with one another, because when I was a little girl, my mum used to make up this story and tell me at bedtime, expanding on the plot every like bedtime or week or whenever she was telling it to me, about a ladybird and the adventures it went on with all of its other insect friends. So she picked the lady one in particular for me, and I just think this is a really lovely pen. I also got myself 2 pens, but I can't find one of them. They're the same pen, so it doesn't really matter, just in different colours. And it's this pen, which is from Muji. It doesn't look like anything special, guys, but I am in love with this pen. This is the dark blue or navy version. I got it in black and navy, and I'm adoring the navy colour. I've never really written with a pen in this kind of shade of blue, and I just think it's really beautiful. It also just writes beautifully. You'll get it if you're a bit obsessed with pens like me, how much of a difference the right kind of pen makes, and this one is just beautiful to write with. It works really well with my handwriting and the way I hold a pen in my hand, and all of the things you want in a good pen, and it wasn't very expensive. So I'll definitely be picking up more of these from Muji when I get a chance to pay a visit to one of their shops again. Lastly, I have 2 notebooks to share with you, and the first one is from Paper Chase. It looks like this. It's covered in parrots. I actually bought this in a bit of an emergency when I couldn't find my work notebook and needed something to write in that day at work, because I prefer to handwrite things. I find it really helpful to work through things and plan things in notebooks. So it's a pretty bog standard notebook. I like it. I'm not crazy about it. The lines in Paper Chase notebooks I find are a little bit widely spaced for me, but this will still be incredibly useful. I have since found the notebook I was using for work, so I put this away and will be using it once I've finished the other notebook I'm using, which I am almost, so it'll be good to have one ready to go. And then the last notebook I haven't used yet, but I had the exact same notebook in 2015 and adored it, so know I will adore this one. And this one was actually sent to me by Penguin because it is one of their Penguin notebooks. I did unbox this in a previous video, but I wanted to share with you in this video in case you hadn't watched that and you were interested in stationery specifically. But they do a whole range of these notebooks with different classic Penguin covers, and I just love them. The paper is in white. It's a kind of sepia toned off cream yellowy colour. The paper is a lovely quality, and I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. Very special notebooks. But that is all of the stationery I've acquired recently. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If stationery is your cup of tea. One thing I'd love to know from you is your favourite inexpensive pen brand, because I'm always on the hunt for nice writing pens, so do let me know if you have any to share. And if you have any organisational tips for the new year, I'd love to hear those too, because I'm very busy and I need lots of organisation. If you're interested in some of the ways I organise my stationery, especially when I was a full-time student, I can link a video I've done on that in the past. But until next time guys, happy reading, happy writing, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye!